Good night and good morning and welcome to Ölüdeniz. We are camping here in this beautiful campsite. Can you believe it? I definitely can't. Let's go and explore Ölüdeniz together. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Yeah. This is the camping dog.
Good morning, everyone. A lot of you guys have been asking for us to show our accommodation, and this time we actually felt like it was worthy to show. It is the first time camping for us in 1.5 years of travel, so check this out. This is our cute little hut. We just got here kind of like half an hour ago or so, and unpacked our stuff a little bit. Check it out. It's a beautiful hut. Taking my shoes off, of course. With these beautiful details. Nice comfy bed. And we even, which is essential in the woods, we even have a fan. Wow, wow, wee, wow. Now this camp just opened up in July from what I understood, and we arrived here by taxi. It's pretty far out in the woods and you actually need your own vehicle to kind of get around. And to be honest, when we arrived it kind of seemed like it was not supposed to be open yet on Airbnb. The owners were a little bit confused that we arrived here and that we showed them our listing basically, or our receipt that we booked it over Airbnb. But they gave us the hut here anyway, and yeah, it's magnificent out here. Also, we immediately headed out to rent a quad. This bad boy, we're gonna call him Günther for the next few days. We have him for 4 days, and we got it from the shop down the road. Initially the guy that rented it out wanted to have a little bit more money, but the Italian side of me definitely wanted to negotiate. I was just like, okay, if you want that much, I'm just gonna walk out and go somewhere else. And then we got a nice price for the RV. I believe we're paying ATV, not RV. I keep saying RV. We got a nice price for the quad anyway. I believe we're paying €25 a day, and it is the first time that we rented a vehicle as well. So we have 2 firsts in one video, and we're going to have so much freedom for the next few days. I cannot wait. So as you can see, there are quite a few of these nice little huts here already. Out there, there's kind of a tent type of area, and in this direction they are still building larger houses that kind of look like the luxurious version of our hut. But the tent area seems to be ready as well, and it looks super beautiful. Everything around here is kind of put together with so much love and so much decoration. I could never be this creative. Check this out. So you can basically place your tent onto one of these bad boys, or rent a tent off of the camping site itself. You even have a nice little bonfire set up here, and a kitchen type of area over there. It's super beautiful and very peaceful and super quiet actually. It's so quiet that sometimes I'm scared to speak loudly.
But that's enough of our accommodation, guys. We have an action-packed, filled day ahead of us. We're going to the Blue Lagoon, and we're also going up to the mountain of Babadağ. So let's go.
So we just arrived at the Blue Lagoon. For the quad you have to pay 25 Turkish lira parking fee, and we are not entirely sure if you have to pay something to enter the beach as well, because in this area you have a lot of kind of beach clubs. So we are going to find out very soon if we have to pay a little bit more or if we can just kind of put our towel into the sand and just relax a little bit.
Very excited to check this place out though, because it's been recommended to us numerous times. Plenty of people have said go and check the Blue Lagoon out, and that's what we're doing right now, so let's go.
So just to arrive and unwind a little bit, we came here to one of the beach restaurants just to have a coffee and a chai. The restaurant is called Beach of Mansion a la carte restaurant. We have a nice chai and a nice coffee. And obviously it's a little bit more expensive here. So the chai is 12 Turkish lira and the Americano that Luke got is 35 Turkish lira. So it is a good bit more expensive here in the area. So be prepared for that. Maybe bring your own snacks, your own food, your own water and so on, because you're going to be looking at a little bit more of an expensive price here.
Okay, so let's give you all a little bit of a look at what you can expect when you're coming here to the Blue Lagoon. So out here you have obviously plenty of sun loungers, obviously an incredible view as well. Wow. And this is a point that you're going to want to go to if you do. It's called the sunbed top-up point. I'm pretty sure you basically can go there and rent sunbeds if that's what you want for an hourly rate. We didn't ask exactly what the price is because we thankfully brought a towel with us. So we're gonna go and try and find a nice spot. It's nice and early in the morning here, so we're gonna try and find a spot to place our towel down and go for a nice morning swim. This situation here with the sunbeds literally wraps and extends all the way around the peninsula, around the Blue Lagoon area. Just so you know what to expect, come prepared. And as Naomi said, if you are traveling like us on a pretty strict budget, because we are traveling full time, make sure to bring your own stuff with you. So towel if you want, if you don't want the sunbed expense, and obviously snacks and water, etc., because it's obvious the prices are going to be a little bit jacked up when you come here to the Blue Lagoon, because it is a huge tourist attraction, and I can see why. It's incredibly beautiful everywhere around here. So this is a nice area that we happened to find just as we were walking around the area of the Blue Lagoon. There's a cool like beach volleyball net here, and there's plenty of space for us to pop our towel down and go in for a nice swim. And you have incredible views over here. You can actually see people are already out paragliding off of Babadağ, the mountain, around 1900 meters up. So yeah, this is going to be a fun day and a great experience, I'm sure.
Very important to mention as well is that this is pretty much the only area without sun loungers. So we walked around the entire Blue Lagoon this way kind of, and then around, and it seems like everywhere are just sun loungers. And here where the volleyball net is located, you can find that on the map as well. There are like maps at the entrance. It seems to be kind of like the only place that is not filled with sun loungers.
All right guys, time to go for a little bit of a dip. Just have a look at how stunningly clear this water is. These stones here are a little bit slippy, so I'm trying to be careful getting in, but Naomi's already in waiting.
It's so beautiful here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The water is very, very clear and warm as well, so it's not too cold. Very little waves, surprisingly, and it gets deep immediately, which I personally prefer if you can actually swim and not kind of walk around on your knees for a while, you know.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's an incredible experience here at the Blue Lagoon, and just look at the water. I can't stop looking down into the water. You can see plenty of fish swimming around in here as well, and you can see probably as well there's plenty of things that you can avail of, like parasailing, jet skis, etc, etc. We literally just came here to go for a nice calm swim, and that's exactly what we've been doing now for kind of like the past 20 minutes or so. It's a beautiful place. You can even see people off in the distance, as I said before, paragliding. There's plenty of party boats off here in the distance as well. Lots of blasting music already at this time in the morning. I think it's like 10 o'clock in the morning right now. It's perfect though, because the sun is not really too strong at the moment, and you can see all of these amazing cliffs, hills, mountains, etc. That are surrounding us. And yeah, it's really well worth it if you plan it out properly. If you're bringing a vehicle, it's incredibly cheap to park, 25 lira to park it. And yeah,
well, for the quad, I believe for a car it was a little bit more. It was like 50 lira or something.
Yeah, something like 40-50 lira for a car. So
but I would highly suggest you to come here very early in the morning, because it kind of seems like there's a lot of people arriving. Obviously, I mean, it's a public beach, so there's a lot of people arriving, and you can kind of start hearing the music in the distance. Yeah. So I assume the later it gets during the day, the more party and the more crowded it will get.
Oh yeah, for sure. But nonetheless, guys, Blue Lagoon, big thumbs up. It's obviously a very popular tourist destination, so there's plenty of people here, as Naomi said already, and I'm sure it's only going to get more and more packed, which is why we came as early as we could anyways with the ATV. But yeah, we would definitely advise you guys, if you haven't been here already, come here and check it out. For now, we're gonna go and enjoy a little bit more of a swim around. We might take out the snorkeling equipment and have a look around as well and try and find some fish. But yeah, catch up with you now in a sec.
So after the beach, I'm very happy that we went really early, because we just left and we drove past probably 3 kilometers of just cars trying to get into the beach. So I think it's probably getting really crowded there at the moment. And now we are on the parking space of Babadağ mountain, and we're gonna figure out how to get the chairlift to go up, to get the gondolas basically.
1700 to 1900 meters. Ooh, let's go.
It's gonna be interesting.
How cool is this, guys? We just jumped off the ATV and we got picked up in what can only be described as a limo of a golf cart, no?
A limo golf cart, yeah. We kind of thought that we had to walk, which is actually not that far, but this guy just told us to hop on. It seems to be for free. Obviously we're going to tip, but it seems to be for free. Yeah. And we're already there. Check it out.
Let's go to Babadağ. Nice. So we got our own one. How cool is that? The people here, they all like to have their own private cart. And now we're in the teleferic on the way to Babadağ. How exciting is this?
Super exciting. By the way, if we pronounce Babadağ wrong, because I think that it has the thing on the G, doesn't that mean that the G is silent and the letter in front of that is kind of stretched? So it might be Babadağ.
Babadağ, let us know down in the comments, guys. But wow, I think I have a little bit of sunburn from the Blue Lagoon, but nonetheless, onwards and upwards we go. I can't wait to see these views from the top. Oh, it's speeding up. Oh my god.
Forward out of the shadow.
Yes. Let's go. Oh my god, this is beautiful already.
Oh, you can see the sea from here as well. Nice.
Yeah, this
What a
is
view.
beautiful. The cost for us to do this right now was...
It was 170 Turkish lira per person, so we paid roughly around 20 euro in total.
20 bucks to get up 1900 meters to have amazing views over this amazing place. I'm not gonna complain.
It's better than walking, I guess.
Oh my god, yeah. I can't imagine how long it would take. But have a look, guys. You have basically this massive, beautiful see-through screen, so you can see absolutely everything on the way up. It's actually a funny shape for a teleferic. Usually you would have this type of a thing on the front end, but no, this massive screen here. So this is amazing. We're going to definitely enjoy the ride up, and we'll chat to you guys on the top. Just so you guys know, we're at 1200 meters right now, and you have the option if you want to stop and actually get off. And I think there's a terrace cafe, yeah, just down here. There's a cafe situation. We saw an open air theater as well. So it's an option for you if you do want to get off at 1200, and then you can just continue to go up. So on the way back down from here, we might stop off just to have a look and see if it's worth anything to stop off. And maybe there's, oh, I'm sure there is amazing views from that cafe. Wow.
I'm sure there's amazing views from everywhere on this mountain.
Absolutely everywhere, yeah.
Wow, you can see the boats down there.
Yeah, you can see boats everywhere. There's an amazing amount of boat tours here. You'll never be short on selection of things to do here in Ölüdeniz, that's for sure. There's plenty of people paragliding as well. Actually, right up there, they obviously came from the top. You probably can't see it on the wide angle camera that we have, but they're off there in the distance coming down. I don't know how long it would take to come down from 1900 meters. I'd say you're in the air for quite some time, but nonetheless, we're on the ascent up to the top of this amazing mountain.
Up to the top.
We came to the actual jump off point for the paragliders that are going off the edge of Babadağ mountain, and you can get a very nice clear view of them taking off right here from this platform. It's incredible. And there they go, there they go. Nice.
Super interesting to see. I'm really wondering how they coordinate that, like who jumps when, because obviously there's like roughly, I don't know, maybe 30 or 40 people getting ready for jumps, and all of them are kind of getting ready at the same time. So it's very interesting to see how they coordinate with each other, who is going to jump when. And it's just so peaceful when they jump off the cliff. You can see them immediately go up and kind of float. It's super cool.
Well guys, a little bit of a different view here. We are ascending more. We were at the 1700 meter point where all of the paragliders are taking off, and have a look at this view. This is where they're all jumping from, as we just showed you guys. And now we're on another cable car, a little bit more of a freer cable car on the way up to the very top.
We were just sitting in a little cafe there, getting a chai and an Americano, and to be honest, they have been playing a lot of emotional music, and we were just sitting there for probably an hour crying our hearts out because of how beautiful it is up here. It's insanely beautiful. You're just sitting there listening to the music, drinking your tea, and it's so peaceful with the paragliders lifting off, and Can you believe this view? I'm sorry, but it's insane.
I nearly cursed. It's insane. Have a look off there in the distance. You have a very like crystal clear view down over Fethiye, actually, just here behind us. I don't know if you can see that very well, but yeah, nonetheless, wow.
I'm super scared to lose my flip-flops.
Yeah, we're scared to drop anything off of here because it is not a short way down. Wow, what a day. Ölüdeniz, Turkey. Wow, 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 what a place. But yeah, gonna take you guys with us up here to the very top, and you can see paragliders are actually flying above us, so they must be well over 2,000 meters up actually. It's crazy. What an experience, what a place. So those cable cars that we were just on took us up to 1800, and now we walk the final 100 meters up to the 1900th meter.
We have been a little bit lazy today, I think. We have been taking all of the lifts possible. Usually we always walk, but today we were like, okay, let's just take the lift.
Absolutely. Definitely not gonna be hiking up here, that's for sure.
Oh look, another lift.
Another lift. Yeah, there's actually another one that goes all the way up to the final.
Seems to be turned off though.
1900th meter, wow.
So we made it up all the way to 1900 meters. It is surprisingly a longer and more exhausting walk than we anticipated. It's just like 100 meters in altitude that you go up, but the distance is quite far. So both of us are a little bit out of breath. And the view here is absolutely worth that walk. Check it out. Wow. It's so quiet and peaceful here. And there's actually very little people that make the way up here. It's just like 5 other people and the 2 of us. In comparison to the other stop down there, there were quite a lot more people. I assume people don't really want to walk those 100 meters in altitude.
It was a really, really fun day, and wow, we've been here now in Ölüdeniz for only a few hours and it's blown us away. Like, for this to be our very first day, it's insane.
Cannot believe it.
Wow.
It's very cool to see here that on this side, down here, that's basically Fethiye. And here just behind the mountain is Ölüdeniz. And the campsite where we are staying is basically somewhere here. Kind of in the middle between Fethiye and Ölüdeniz. It's just like a quick 5-minute quad ride to Hisarönü, from what I remember. So we're kind of in the middle in between Fethiye and Ölüdeniz, which is super amazing.
So guys, there's no better place to wrap up today's adventure and today's video here on the teleferic on the way back down from Babadağ.
My ears just popped.
Yeah, our ears are popping. It's been a fantastic day, fantastic experience all around. Oludeniz, what an adventure so far. And it's only the first day as well.
We have so beautiful here.
Yeah, it's nuts. We have another 3 nights to go here, which is insane. And oh my god, this is a very steep. Whee!
Yeah, up it was kind of less terrifying. Down is a bit...
Down it's like... But yeah, guys, for now, hope you enjoyed today's video. My name is Luke.
My name is Naomi.
We are the 2 Mad Explorers.
And this is your reminder to keep exploring.
See you guys in the next video.
Görüşürüz.
Görüşürüz.